to talk first, right? And then afterwards, I'll kind of like take over. Right?
Can I put this on that side?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, I don't want to make this a long thing or anything, because right now I think the last thing I want to do is actually be live. Dantes and Tarzan have their little boy fights again, and I was dragged into it. I really do not give one single fuck what they're doing. But yeah, I don't know if any of you have seen Tarzan stream, Tarzan publicly without asking me for my consent talked about a medical procedure of mine. For the people that don't know, in December I got an abortion. And can you get me paper towels? And so what happened was that at the time where Dantes and I met, I wasn't on birth control just because I suffered from depressions from it. I guess a lot of girls that have taken the pills or anything know that they can affect your mood and anything. And so what happened was that I've been in over, I would say, almost 6 years in relationships with different partners. Like one was 4 years, one was almost 2 years, and the other one was a bit shorter before meeting Dantes. And like you do that with a partner, I didn't use protection and I never got pregnant or anything. So for a long, long time, I thought I was infertile. So when I met Dantes, I told him about it, and I was like, well, over years of being sexually active, I never got pregnant. So what are the chances, that you meet someone new and are sexually active with them and then something happens? So in Korea,
I just want to say that I think it's also important to say that we did have a discussion.
yeah, 100%. And so that's how it came up, because we talked about it. And when I went to Korea,
I don't want to cut off, right? But I just want to say that, because just to clarify that we did have the discussion about like what would happen if like anything happened.
Yeah, so
that's why.
Yeah, we talked about the fact that if something would happen, which in that moment, and that might have been my fault or whatever, that an abortion would 100% be a thing. But please remind you, at that time we were not in a relationship. We were just like getting to know each other. I think it was like 2 weeks into knowing each other that we started talking about those things. So then Dantes went back to Canada. I stayed at home. He and I went to Vegas and officially started dating. And then he went to Korea for 2 weeks and I stayed in Germany. And then he asked me if I could come to stay with him there because he was having a really hard time. So I got there. And of course, what partners do, we were sexually active. And I think 2 weeks before the Korea trip was supposed to end, I woke up one day feeling like migraines. My skin was getting super bad and I don't know why. But my first conclusion was please let it not be a baby. So Dandas and me went and got some pregnancy test, and it didn't even take a second for them to turn positive. And I guess for the first 2 weeks we were pretty in shock, but the first thing we did was call our parents, because what do you do when something happens, you don't know what to do, you call your parents. And I don't want to put any blame on our parents or on our families, but you know how families are, especially, of course, when you're in a fresh relationships. is that they're like directly jumping to, oh yeah, so when are you getting the abortion? And at that point, I just found out that I was pregnant, and I didn't even realize what was happening with my body. And so I called my mom. I am not in contact with my mom, but in that moment I just needed her and asked her, like, what am I supposed to do? And she was like, don't worry, I'll take care of everything. And you just come to Germany and we will fix this. So you have to understand, it wasn't Dantes that told me, oh, abortion, abortion. It was more a thing of my family and also his family were right from the get-go saying, yes, you get an abortion. So then we went to Germany and I went to the doctors and I was at that point 3 weeks pregnant. And so what happened then was that I did not want to get a abortion with the pill that you can take, because that can fuck up your body really harshly. I wanted to get it done like as a procedure, and that was hard enough. I think Dantes can agree that for me it was really hard. I told him a lot of times that I don't know if that's the right decision, and he was like telling me over and over again, like, we will get through this whichever way. And you have to understand, it wasn't him that pushed me to it. And that's just saying, no one pushed me, because at the end of the day, this is my body. I can do what I want. I'm an adult. But I felt pressured from other people than Dantes. So what happened was that the doctor told me, I can't make the procedure on you because the baby is still too small. I need to wait a bit longer. So I flew back to Canada with Dantes, and the time when I had to get the abortion was at the time where he had his tournament, and he was telling me what I want to do. He didn't say, I'm not gonna come, I'm not gonna do whatever. He was just letting me know in that time frame something career-wise is happening, what I want to do. And maybe it's my own fault that I'm a bit too selfless in that moment, but I just didn't want him to be away from his career and like a big thing for him. So I was like, I have my family in Berlin, I have my friends, I can do this, and I'll be back in a week, and then you can help me. Because I never had to deal with it, so I didn't even know how it affects you. And I went to Berlin, everything was good, everything was okay. I got the abortion, and I think 2 hours after getting it, 2 hours after getting it, I completely broke down, and I had to go to the emergency because I was just emotionally completely out of it. And Dantes ended his stream earlier so we could call and I could express to him how bad I was feeling. And then my grandma came over and I told my grandma, I think I did a mistake. And she told me, I'm so sorry for pressuring you. If I would have known, I wouldn't have pressured you into getting it. So it's so unfair to me for such a disgusting human being, a 20-year-old man-child, to go online and lie about my history with abortion. This should have never been public. This is something he was told in private, and to go online to talk about me and then lie about something that is not even true just to make Dantes seem worse. I know that Dantes looks bad because of everything he did to those girls. And I'm 100% here for him to earn up what he did. I've talked about it with him in Korea and a couple other times afterwards, and he expressed to me how bad he was feeling. But it's not my place to talk for the girls, to talk for Dantes. This is not my business. This is not my business. And for him to go online and talk about something that I haven't even felt comfortable enough to share with people, is so disgusting to me because I myself am not yet done with healing from that. Just in Brazil was the anniversary of 6 months of my abortion, and I was laying in bed with Dantes, breaking down, crying because it was just the worst thing for me on this planet. Dantes had to deal so often with me sitting there and being like, I want my baby, I want a baby, I just can't deal with this. And it's so disgusting to me that this man-child talks about respect, talks about how adult-like he is, to go online and talk about my trauma. I don't care if you're mad with Dantes, that's not my business. Don't put me into something that I didn't inflict on you. Did Tarzan and I have a problem in Brazil when we went to the airport? Yes, 100%. Did we mutually agree that we apologize to each other? Also, 100%. But why do you have to push me into something and not just not ask me for the permission, but also lie about it? How disgusting must you be? And I'm not blaming these girls going there because I understand that they want revenge. They want to feel better about the fact that Dantes did shit to them and want him to feel bad for it. That's not my business, and I will not stand here and be like, oh yeah, you here, you that, because I've been the first one to tell him, you fucked up and you gotta earn up to it. But for these girls to still go online, talk with this man on live stream while they're girls and knowing what he does to other girls, talking about their trauma, and so much more things, this is so extremely disgusting to me. Really, I've found it so funny that this man in Brazil literally was sucking my cock, being like, you're the best, Laura. Thanks for cleaning. Thanks for cooking for us. Even going on stream being like, oh yeah, Laura's a real one for doing this. When we went over to his place after he got broken up with shortly before Brazil, Laura, thank you for being such a good friend. You guys are so perfect. And as soon as something doesn't go the way he wants it to, you're an enemy, and everything you've told that person in private is now something that they can use against us. Why the fuck would I not tell someone that I trust my private matters and saying, oh yeah, it has to be said? No! It has to be said that Dantes fucked up in the past and has to earn up to it. But what doesn't have to be said is my issues that I had privately about my body, about my mental, and taking all this big drama, the nuke he wants to drop, on who did he drop it? Not on him, because at the end of the day, what he says that Dantes pushed me into anything isn't even true. And second of all, now the hate is not going towards him. I am now the one to be blamed for this. And this is so disgusting to me. Yeah, no, it has to be said, not from you. You were not the one in the place to talk about this. It would either been me or Dantes, but not this man, and not in combination with him playing girls. Because what the fuck does him in his past playing with girls' feelings have to do with my abortion? Nah, I've literally done nothing but tell Dantes from the get-go, I don't want this relationship publicly. I'm a girl. I'm in love with the streamer. This is not going to end well for me. Dantes told me he wants to show me off. He wants me to show him off. I respected that because normal couples do that, but we're in a different setting. I never wanted for Tarzan to talk openly about our private matters that we had at the airport. He chose for me, against me, to talk online about it. Then we talked in private where he multiple times refused to talk to me as an adult that he is, to not talk with me, until I literally had to beg for this man just to listen to me. Then I apologized to him because after what I found disrespectful to say to me, if he says that's a joke or whatever, I don't care. I found it not funny. I found it really disrespectful. And for a fact, I know that there were 3 other people at the desk that see it the same fucking way. So then I apologized for acting emotional and I said something that I shouldn't have said. He apologizes to me being like, you know what? You were right. Like, I shouldn't have said something. And I didn't have any problems with him. I didn't go online and inflicted myself into their drama. Nothing. Did I clear up things about me apparently flirting with this man? Me apparently hating on him? Trash talking him, which is all bullshit. Of course I cleared that up, but I never talked about his private life. I never talked about his private problems or anything. And for this man with 29 years talking about he wants to find the one, he wants to find a wife, he wants to have children, to talk about me, an other adult that went through something that literally broke me till this day, is the most disgusting shit ever.
So, I mean, I guess what I'll say in regards to this situation and the situation alone, the abortion wasn't even something I brought up to my closest friends. It wasn't even something that I brought up to my aunts. It wasn't something I brought up to my uncles. It wasn't something I brought up to my grandparents. It wasn't something that almost anyone in my life knew about. Okay? I told it to one singular person. One. In all the months that it had happened, I told it to one person. The reason why Tarzan knew about it is because Laura, obviously, right, it affected her a lot more than it affected me. And she found, I guess, like some measure of healing in talking about it and being open about it with her friends, with those she considered a part of her circle, her family. And I've never called for the deplatforming of anybody. I've never called for anyone to lose their careers and their livelihoods, or whatever it might be. I might have said that some people deserve to sit there and face consequence for their actions, right? Just as I'm sure I will later today, after girls I'd had talking stages with and stuff like that will say things about me, right? But the fact that he decides to leak something like that as some kind of truth bomb, the fact that this disgusting fucking piece of shit sits there and talks in front of thousands of people, leaking probably the most traumatic thing that either of us has ever had to go through in front of thousands when I didn't even talk about it to my closest friends. The fact that this disgusting freak of a human being thinks, because the thing is that it's not even just because I know that people are going to go after me because of it. That's whatever. But you have somebody that literally did nothing to you. And now there are going to be thousands of people messaging her shit, death threats, commenting about a situation that they had no right to know about. And the fact that he enables it, the fact that he allowed for it, he caused it. He is the most disgusting person I've ever met. The fact that he is so willing to just do something like that is disgusting to me. And then for him to sit there on his stream and to insinuate about me that the reason why I broke up is because I wanted to hoe around or things like that, when the truth is that since me and Laura announced a breakup, we've still kept contact. We've still sat there and I've still been trying to navigate it with her because I genuinely just don't know what's going on. It's been months where you have to deal with people shitting on you from the outside, with your career also taking a downturn, with events like the abortion that just sit there and make you feel so fucking overwhelmed that you don't even know what's happening, that you needed a bit of space. And the fact that she's been amazing enough to, throughout all this, still be willing to talk to me, still been able to work things out with me. I even fucking messaged her at 8 a.m. this morning, telling her that I'd be willing to go to therapy so that I can truly sit here and I can truly become better. And for this disgusting, vile, human being creature to sit there and to bring up the most private matter that either of us ever had to undergo. The fact that this man thought that it was right and thought that it was justified to lie about a situation, it is nothing short of absolutely disgusting and nothing short of the greatest testament to the truth of his character. The fact that he's willing to commission a fucking Spotify rap song and then in the same hour sit there after playing it and leak the most private thing that people that once considered him friends had chosen to tell him. Anyways. The only thing I ask, truly, is that if you want to sit here and you want to go after me, you want to go after the fact that in the past I sat there and I had multiple talking stages, go for it. You want to talk about the fact that in the past, yes, I did lie about certain situations with girls, go for it. You want to talk about how I had certain half-truths, go for it. But it's funny because in that message string that he decided to leak, there was legitimately a message where I said, I'm sure that one day when I find the right one, I'll be able to be different. And the thing is that I'm trying, It's just hard. It's just really hard. Anyways.
I hate liars that blow everything out of proportion. So I'm just gonna I don't know why he's lying about the nuke and stuff. That's not in the nuke and whatever. I'm just gonna show DMs to show you how the Brazil thing went, because it's pretty fucking sad. This was after the getting disrespected by my teammates in front of me and you'll read it anyways. Yo, nothing to talk about unless it's ball review. I'm on the way to podcasting. You're nice like I am in person, which is what he said on stream, sure. Don't care, bro. None of you will disrespect me out of game. On stream and game, you can say whatever you want. Yeah, I get that. I just wanted you to know I'm not against you anyway. I don't care if you're against me or not. This is pathetic. Why are you not voting right now? And to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out combo. You guys need to be ashamed of yourselves. You don't even stand up for your teammate being talked to like this in real life. Very humbling experience. I've seen enough. Look, I understand that things should never get to that level. I understand that sometimes I just let the situation play out, which as a captain isn't good. Yeah, because you love fucking farming drama, you piece of shit, and then acting like a fucking victim on your stream the entire time, calling me the victim, fucking garbage weirdo. It's just weird for me being in this captain position when I see you all as equals. As for the whole thing, I think in general, the main thing that the team has been trying to say is that they just don't like the way in-game comms end up becoming, which is the thing I was trying to bring up to you a few days ago when you mentioned Volumes as what? I think 2 days ago. I'm going to go home, do my best, find your replacement, best of luck. Because like you said, I'm not wanted on the team. So my goal here, my job here is done. I've traveled away from my family to be treated like this, disrespected, and to have this guy spew the entire narrative against me. You know what I mean? Can you just wait until we have a group decision tonight when I'm back? Nope, I'll not be respected in real life by anyone because I've only given respect in real life. And then to have you type this senseless shit as a cherry on top. This fucking part that makes no sense to me? I let situations play out. Oh, so you couldn't butt in and say, guys, calm down for 1 second, we're both fucking heated? Yeah, obviously, now you love that shit. You live for this fucking shit. On your fucking stream, talking about 222 the entire fucking time. Yeah, it's for sure real, man. I have to deal with teams pulling out mid-tournament and trying to result hate trains on me with an Uber that was riding 10 minutes to bring me to podcast. Yes, we know you only care about your public fucking image. We know, man. But there's a thing called real life where your two teammates are arguing and you let it play out, bro. Because that's all you fucking care about. It's okay, bro. Just thought I'd be fucking retard. Disgusting fanboys. Enjoy when Rory Reid releases the fucking logs of him manipulating another girl while he was talking to Laura. Or manipulating that girl while he's talking to Laura. Yeah, don't worry, that shit's coming out too. Where was I? Yeah, so all he cares about himself. I have a lot on my plate right now. Yeah, life is hard, but you're a content creator. Simple, relaxed play. There's no need to act would have suffice. But it's too late now. I've lost respect for everyone on this team after that. Yes, was my behavior towards TF Play incorrect? Yes, we apologize to each other. TF Play told me he has his mom's side where he acts impulsive. I have my dad's side. We're both Persian. We're very emotional, but we're not gonna fucking... Am I gonna kill TF Blade? Like, I've never raised a finger on anyone in my entire life. Why would I ever hate TF Blade? I was mad. He saw how mad I was, and he took a calmer approach. But no, this guy loves fucking content. And, like, he wants this shit to play out because, like, he has a lot on his plate, guys. He has to go to optional interview because he wants fucking Brazil media on his ass. You know, he always shit talks him behind their back anyway. So who cares? Not everyone has the same exact separation online and in real life the way you do. Guys, we are streamers, we are entertainers. That's how I see my job. I'm a persona, I'm real. I don't know, you tell me. Who knows at this point? Ron, I was one missing, but I can't even speak. I'm so fucking heated watching this disgusting retard on the stream just lie the entire time and say I'm the one lying and then backtrack on everything, all of the other stuff I've said. Oh, bear in mind, when he said Tarzan is so disgusting, at first he was shit-talking Laura. Yes, because I thought your behavior was merely because of how you were influenced, you piece of garbage. That's why I gave you the benefit of the doubt. It's like, and now he's saying I'm disgusting, and yes, because you guys are fucking perfect for each other. The only reason I believed the way you acted was because of Laura, because you loved her, but I was wrong. You don't love her, and you're a piece of shit. So go fuck yourself, you garbage fucking subhuman. I will gladly take in a ring any fucking day. The fact that you just sit here every fucking second of your life, manipulate, lie? No, don't get me wrong. I'm a gaslighting Andy too, but I'm not to this fucking extent. I gaslight in game. I don't gaslight out of game. This guy's a fucking disgusting retard. I swear to fucking God. Where was I? So I need some water, bro. I swear to fucking God. Stop making excuses as childish. I've ever been disrespected by off stream in a real life setting. In multiple years of knowing me, I banned you on stream for audiences. To have someone like that, talk like that in front of you to me while you pot on top, it's just over, man. If you guys told me numerous times, shut up in game, which is fine by me. It's not something I'll ever move on from. It's not the entourage or environment I'll ever include myself in. My intention was never to pot on top. You started going off on him in farce and just try explaining to you the reason why we didn't think the VODs were necessary.
I'm just
main fucking character, right?
Whatever.
You're the moral high ground, Captain dipshit. And the fact of the matter is, since it's gone to this point, I'm out. Look at you defeating again. Yes, I'm always emotional. I'm being very hostile towards them, but there's a reason. I just saw this guy tell me to shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. This is no way a way to ever speak to a person in my real life. A guy comes and like tries to sexually harass my girlfriend. I'll talk to him like that. Yeah. This guy on my fucking team, TF Blade, yes, me and him have anger issues. Don't get me wrong. He talked to me like that in real life. Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking all out. There are no missions to play. You're not understanding, respect, disrespect. Something I value very highly. Your best friend in this manner that I've described you several times. Respect on stream for 5,000 is something that others value as well. Yeah, because all you fucking care about is your public image, you garbage human. No shit, bro. That's all you care about. So go on your fucking fake ass rant here, because you're fucking disgusting. I am glad Rory Reid is getting that girl to release screenshots. I was going to talk about this because it's irrelevant to me. 1 second. No, it's not my business, right? Because this was something Laura brought up as a concern as well. But, you know, this guy needs to be fucking exposed, right? Since he wants to fucking lie about everything. This is something Rory's brought up as well. The fact is that I can also come from things like this. He rushed from me to Laura. This was, by the way, like 5 hours ago, but her Twitter is irrelevant. No one fucking knows. Like, in a non-flaming way, I'm just pissed off and like, this girl needs to be seen. Oh, no, she follows me, whatever. The fact is that I can also confirm he's like this. He rushed from me to Laura within 2-ish weeks after we have been romantically involved, after we met in Montreal, where I flew to meet him. There was a plan on how I was going to meet him in Vegas for October TwitchCon, but we never ended things prior to him flying to Germany. To preface this, he never dated me. We were essentially, there was no cheating involved on his behalf, so do not misinterpret this statement. The reason I'm bringing this up is not because I'm bitter about the fling, whatever you're going to call it, ending, but instead how Laura was bound to be left eventually, as he casually or naturally has done a countless upon countless other one before me. I would never involve myself in this guy's love life, but if I knew he was this kind of person, I'd never consider him a friend. A guy that manipulates women to sleep with them? Go, Gunner should tell me. I tell my 9 teammates to kill themselves. Yeah. Am I serious? No. Do I hope they kill themselves in game? Yeah, probably. There's a reason so many people have been commenting, why would you leave a woman like that who did everything for you? It's simply because if he wasn't ready for a relationship, he should have never been in one. He told me he was looking for a relationship, which is completely fair and understandable. However, why lead on a girl who's been doing wifey things for 9 months? And they're perfect for each other. It's just my 2 cents on the situation, but no means am I saying for anyone to attack him or send him hate, but just naturally in his character to be just that. Someone prefers to be alone, and while I do feel sorry for the both of them, I can understand how Laura feels and why she posted the things she did. Because she's harboring distraught, but unfortunately this is how he's always been. In the conclusion, I hope that she finds peace and love. Okay, let's be honest here. I've dated 3 girls, and maybe I've had some subtle mistakes, right? Has any girl ever come after me? Any girl I've ever dated my entire life? I have treated women with the utmost of respect. I'm a fedora tipper, pedestal flipper. Like, I just put women on a pedestal. I treat them as well as I can. That's not a relation. You're Matt Weird. Yeah, your name is 4con7 TV. So like a retard. Anyways. Let me finish this so I can fucking get off, because I hate to hear someone lie and then call someone else a liar. Say again, just a public persona. That's all he cares about is public image to everyone. Find a new player. Every single person on the team has been disrespected by everyone else on stream, so stop this false bullshit narrative, which is completely true. Every single person on this team has been disrespectful to me. Every single person on this team has been disrespected by me. Correct or not? Have I ever disrespected a single person in that household for the 6 fucking weeks I was there? I'd pay someone my entire life savings. One time, I asked detention, hey, I have to go get the food for us. If you see the maid, can you tell her to please clean my sheets? And he threw like a fit at me. I called him a bitch. Yeah. Why? Because I've done so much shit for him, and I expected the bare minimum from him. So if I get disrespected, that's when I step in. Yes, that's my issue. If I take the first punch, I don't back down. That's my problem as a human being. Just like his tweet at me when I was waiting for him to apologize. He showed his true colors. He wasn't influenced by a woman. Now I know. That's how the kind of person he is. Tarzan and Laura, you have to step in because this is, again, Laura is the means of our bridge. Because this guy's so far deep in his fucking head. If you want me to stop playing for your own reason, 100% agree with you, you should do that. But Dantes sitting every night making this possible for you guys. He almost breaks down every night to me because of all the stress and hate that he puts on himself to keep it away from you guys. Yeah, that's for sure. He's trying his best. He's just 22. He's also just a human. We can all be adults for now and talk about it when he gets back and everything gets their side heard. I understand you and I see where you are. I'm so heated right now. My heart is beating so fucking fast. See how adults fix things. And this is me sending him VOD reviews after. I'll never look at anyone on this team the same every night after how they was shooting in the kitchen in a real life setting, so I will play worse. Again, this is me speaking emotionally. I didn't speak worse. If anything, I played better. And I don't get mad as a person, by the way. I do not get mad only when I play League. As a human being, I do not get mad because I don't have a reason to be mad. 100% agree this. Okay, so whatever she said to me, but that's it. I'm gonna get off, okay? So, like, have a good rest of your night. Just know that this guy's a lying manipulator. Maybe, like, say something, bro. Go over my VOD and go through every single thing I've said to your responses. And then you just fucking deflect and create this false fucking bullshit narrative. But yeah, you're embarrassing.